Hello, welcome to round 3 and the finals. It is worth pointing out this is a Swiss draft, so whilst it is the finals, we would have got to them anyway, even if we'd lost. But it gives us an opportunity to go 3 now. We've won the die roll, so we will choose to go first. This hand's a mulligan. We have no green mana, no early plays because we have no creatures, so pretty easy choice. This hand, five land, an elephant guide. I think we'd mulligan again. I think we want to find one of our early creatures. We'll keep this. It's not incredible. We have a scry, so we either want to scry a land or a curd ape to the top. Opponents multi-5 as well, so we're not the only ones who've been messed around. Presumably our opponents kept 5, so we'll put the forest on top. We could Faithless Looting on turn 1, but given that the net effect for cards is nothing, I'm not particularly keen to do that. Okay, so opponents played Bloodfell Cave, so presumably black-red. Sting Scourer. Could play Sting Scourer, but we won't get any benefit from it, because we won't get to use the Echo, or play the Echo. Okay. Black-green. So it could be black-green even. Black-blue. Black-blue is the reanimated colours. So I think now we'll Faithless Looting, away an Elephant Guide, and maybe even the Silver Might. We probably want to hit the land, so what do we draw? Okay, Brawn. Brawn's definitely going. And I think we get rid of an Elephant Guide. Play the plains and pass. If we draw a land next turn, we might play Sting Scourer. Oh, Dak Faden. So they can Faithless Looting on demand. Gain control of target artifact, won't do anything. The Dak Faden's ultimate would be annoying. And Dak does work in Reanimator with discard, so discarded the one of the Reanimator spells and a flashback card. So this could also be a Burning Vengeance style deck. Yeah, probably want to play Yavimaya Enchantress here. Elephant Guide on the Enchantress makes it a 6/6 trample, which is pleasant. Opponent gets to churn through their cards. Ooh, control magic. Yeah, that's... Okay, well, this is where Sting Scourer actually comes in handy. We're going to be able to Sting Scourer our Yavimaya Enchantress back to our own hand. We will lose the Sting Scourer out of the deal. And Dak Faden presumably is going to ultimate next turn. Not good for us, but... Okay, so they've got multiple Call the Skybreaker. And they've got a Wildfire Emissary. Wildfire Emissary doesn't really... I suppose it's protection from white. We don't have any white removal spells. Sting Scour's going to die. Okay. So we could Curd Ape Elephant Guide. I think for us here, we just want to get multiple creatures out. Presumably our opponent can ultimate Dak fade in, maybe target one of the creatures and gain control, which isn't going to be good for us. But next turn we can, if we draw a land, we can go Elephant Guide and Sylvan Might. Okay, so they're not using the ultimate. Presumably they've not got too much to target with it then. I'm not sure about using playing Call the Skybreaker. I mean, I know you can retrace it and you get 5/5 flyers. Okay, Rally the Peasants. We can only play one spell this turn. And they're leaving up this Wildfire Emissary. So they can put the Wildfire Emissary up to a 4/4. So Elephant Guide would mean Kerdate could attack as a 5/6. And they'd need to have some form of removal. So I think that's what we want to do. Presume our opponent might have a removal spell. No? Okay. We're going to attack Dak. I don't like the idea of his ultimate. Yeah. Presumed a block would be a double block. Get rid of the Wildfire Emissary. It's better than the Tortoise. Fact or fiction. Okay. Well, this isn't a difficult choice. Basically, our opponent can cast from the graveyard Desperate Ravings and call a Skybreaker. Can attempt to put all 4 land in one pile and assume they'll take Burning Vengeance. Yeah, I think they'll take Burning Vengeance, so I think that's the best way of doing it. Yep, they took the Burning Vengeance, which I presume they cast. Okay, so the ultimating Dak. Oh, then they can Burning Vengeance, flashback something like Desperate Ravings to target one of our creatures. Okay, there's method here. Prodigal Saucer. Okay, so they can also like damage something with Prodigal Saucer, Sorcerer even, and gain control of it. Okay, this looks like it could be a tough game for us. Land's not the worst draw. I think we're just going to attack our opponent now. So there's 8 damage here. We can get another 2 from Sylvan Might and another 4 from Rally. So that's 14 damage, which is nowhere near enough to kill our opponent. But But it might just be worth using Rally now and sticking it in the graveyard. Because we're likely to lose at least one of our creatures. So we're getting in for 12, and we can make it 14. Because we're going to lose Curd Ape, which is not good for us. But I think we might want to hold Silver Might. Because if we keep the Avamire Enchantress, assume we lose Curd Ape. And we'll just swing back with Yavimaya Enchantress and Sylvan Might. And that will get us in for Pyrokinesis. So they're going to gain control of both our creatures. And they exiled Burning Vengeance. Ugh. We gave them that card, that makes us feel even worse. Yeah, that's pretty bad for us. I'm not sure what our outs are here. Peregrine Drake. Okay, yeah. Looking a lot like the gig is up for us. See if we draw anything. I don't think we've got much that we can draw. Yeah. Okay. Pretty tough game one. Opponent's deck looks pretty strong. Pretty synergistic as well. We're probably going to play Nimble Mongoose here. And Faithless Looting to get Threshold. Ditch the Harmonise. Possibly ditch Elephant Guide. Yeah, Elephant Guide doesn't... in a game where we can lose our creatures, Elephant Guide doesn't seem that strong. Nimble Mongoose is nice because they can't steal it. They can't really kill it unless it's combat. So yeah, I think they're the only changes we want to make. Arguably could bring in our own disc if things get out of hand, but I prefer not to think that we're going to lose like that. So it's also worth noting our opponent kind of has to draw Dak Fade in every game to make that work, and they can draw cards, but a lot of that game is won through Dak. So I think I'll mulligan this hand because it's not really got too much going on. It needs to draw green for Yavimaya Enchantress for turn 3. Yeah, it doesn't really do anything before then. This hand, however, if we can get a red source, is much better. So we'll keep the forest on the bottom. Come on. Look, don't desert us. Not deserters. Yeah, probably just play Curd Ape here. It's not as it's mana inefficient, but Curd Ape's stronger than Young Pyromancer, and we're gonna follow it up with an Elephant Guide. So, yep, they've got the Tortoise. Probably wouldn't mind drawing Rancor here. Sting Scour. I think we want to hold Sting Scour for if we lose one of our creatures. As defensive as that sounds. Burning Vengeance, so they don't really do much with their turn. We're going to chump. We're going to play another Curd 8 and pass the turn. So this is 2 damage to target creature or player. Deep Analysis, which they can't flash back, so they're going to take 7 next turn. Probably going to cast Faithless Looting here. In case we draw something like a Rancor, just so we can get in for more damage. Mongoose is good. Probably ditch the Werebear and the Pyromancer here. Highlands and the Mongoose. So if our opponent plays exactly 1 creature, we can Sting Scour it. Burning Vengeance, flashing back Deep Analysis at me, that's fine. I feel like you're increasing my odds of winning. Yeah. So Mana War, so they'll bounce the Curd Ape with Elephant Guide on it. Come on, combat trick. Brawn. So if we flashback Faithless Looting, stick Brawn in the graveyard, doesn't really work, does it? So I think we play Sting Scourer. Curd 8, pass the turn. Peregrine Date, fine. Basically a free card for them. They get to untap all the lands, so not great for us that they're going to get possibly 1 or 2 extra blockers. Let's play Mana War again, I suppose. Bouncing Curd Ape. Yep. One Vivocile. Okay. Do we want to play Echo on the Sting Scourer? Probably not. Beetlebat Chief. Yeah, Beetlebat Chief works for me. So probably just don't do anything here. Although if we cast Faithless Looting, discard 2, make the Mongoose a 3/3. Probably prefer to do that next turn. So yeah, the Chief's going to let us go wide. So our opponent's going to get to put, I presume, Sting Scourer onto the battlefield and bounce one of our creatures. I think Young Pyromancer, actually. Okay. Silent Departure, targeting Kurdape. Gives him a token. And a flashback card. It's annoying. So here, Faithless Looting means we get Threshold on the Nimble Mongoose. Okay. With Faithless Looting, what are we looking for? Probably Silver Might. So I think we just start with Faithless Looting. I haven't found it. So we're going to discard Brawn. And Kurdape. So everything has Trample now. Our opponent's going to flashback Silent Departure. So we're gonna play out Kurdape, knowing it's probably gonna get bounced. If we attack with Nimble Mongoose, our opponent will double block. Okay, so Silver Might is a good draw. So they flashback Silent Departure, bounce the Kurdape, or bounce a Goblin token. Oh, and Burning Vengeance, the Beetle back, bounce the Goblin token. Okay. So if they attack wrong here, taking caution. When they're I was going to say they could have counterspell up, but they can't do now. So if we Elephant Guide the Nimble Mongoose, it becomes a 6/6. Our opponent has to stick at least 5 in front of it. I think that works out quite well for us because we get the 3/3 token as well. Oh no, we can't Shroud the Nimble Mongoose, can we? Elephant Guide the Nimble Mongoose because of Shroud. Ugh. Shroud, what are you doing to me? They don't have the bounce spell though, so we could Elephant Guide up the Kurdape, attack. They have to put 5 in front of it. Which I presume they achieve by doing something like Mana War, Peregrine Drake. I think putting that on Kurdape is pretty good for us. If I attack with Kurdape, and they have to, we'll say double block it, and then I attack the Nimble Mongoose, and they have to double block that. Yeah, Mongoose is. I think with both of these, we're going to trade 2 for 1, and I think that's pretty acceptable. I'm going to follow it up with another Curd Ape. Yeah, so now they've got a tough one that to kill. So to kill Curd Ape, they've still got to put the Prodigal Saucer in front. So they're taking no damage from Curd Ape and 1 damage from Nimble Mongoose. Yeah, that's fine. Both, oh, they all die. They all die. Oh no, I suppose only the Drake and the Manowar die. And Curd Ape stays alive. And then we follow it up by playing the next Curd Ape. Yeah, I think we're in a pretty good position to win next turn now. Depends what our opponent has in hand, I suppose. Five mana. Torrent of Souls. Send a card from graveyard to battlefield to Manowar. Okay, this game's not over. So the bounce the Curd Ape with Elephant Guide, so we lose Elephant Guide. They're going to attack me for 11. So they can attack for 14 this turn. They're not attacking with anything. Okay. We just play Curd Ape and pass. I suppose they're going to kill the Goblin with the Prodigal Sorcerer. Even if we attack, they'll kill it, so there's not really much point. Yeah. Let's force the hand. See, it says if we Silver Mighty, they could tap in response. Yep, we take a damage. What we do for that 1 damage, a gut shot. Wildfire Emissary. So, what wins the game here? Potentially Rally. Rally can give us 2 6s. They have 2, 4, 5, 9. They have 10. Yeah, Rally I think wins us it. Extra land don't. Yeah, extra land just do nothing for us. And they're casting Fact or Fiction. Well, I don't really want them to have control magic. Gitu Slinger, I suppose, can kill a creature with the Prodigal Sorcerer. Silent Departure is annoying. I think I'll do that. I think Control Magic's the card we don't want them to have, but the lands don't make a difference. Okay, they took the pile of 4. So they're going to kill one, bounce the other. They might be getting to that stage where they can actually kill us by attacking. Ah, they can flash it back as well, actually. They're going to flash it back. Should they not be playing the Gitu Slinger? Yeah, and then they can play Gitu Slinger. Take me down to 11. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't kill me. So they're going to kill the Curd Ape. Okay. Can I bring their sort of attack with everything? And I get Flint of Boar. It's a good situation. Okay, so next turn they bounce Curd Ape, take me down to. Well, they don't bounce Curd Ape, they cast Silent Departure properly. Bounce Curd Ape from flashback, take me down to 7 and kill me. Yeah, okay, so we concede. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty tough game 3 there. Got close twice. I think our deck was pretty good. Drew badly in the second game. Yeah, games worked out quite well in the end. Yeah, Eternal Masters is quite a fun format. Personally, I think the red green or red white or green white sort of aggro decks are pretty strong. I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you have enjoyed watching, then please like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave us comments in the comment section. We do enjoy getting your feedback. Follow us on Twitter. It's always nice to liaise and talk to the people who watch our videos and just talk about Magic in general. So yeah, we hope you enjoyed watching, and we hope you'll join us for future videos.